Excuse me.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud vs. Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
He was a caveman, got frozen in an iceberg from prehistoric times. When they thawed him out, he went on a rampage. It took the Shroud and Man-to-Man combined to take him down. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
How did you get used to everything?
Mainly I focused on survival. It got real bad after the bombs fell. For a long while, I tried not to think of the good old days. Just too painful. But it's all we got now. So we gotta try and make it better. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
Worth trying anything once.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
This is the most half-assed gun range I've ever seen.
Bingo. Perfect. I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
Don't sell yourself short.
I got a better idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryovault and all.
Why me?
You helped me out when everyone else just laughed at me. And you're from the olden days, just like me. You know how much things have fallen, how much we gotta fight for, to make the place better. So you win?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud. Yay.
The costume and gun are yours, so you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Galaxy News!
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy!
That a Silver Shroud costume? Hey, no judgment, but ain't that a kid's show?
Holy moly! The Silver Shroud in the flesh.
So,
Oh no!
I hear you've been
Death
pulling
is
your
coming
weight
for
at the
me.
barricade. How many hits you rack up?
6 last raider attack. Folks bought me so many drinks.
What's with the fancy duds? Looks expensive. Might be I found a new friend.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, nothing a few bullets won't cure. With me.
Galaxy News! Radio.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on.
Hey, was that you I saw at the barricades?
We're recording in here. Aw, man. Great. Great. The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right, so AJ, you know the chem dealer by Bobby's. He's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the caps.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the
You know
kids.
who kicked the
and his
ghouls out of
chems have
Diamond City,
killed
right?
people.
That blowhard,
And?
Ian McDonough.
I don't get it.
He'll get his one day. You watch.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Don't ask questions.
Whatever.
Good neighbor. Better for everyone that way. Keep
Hey,
your hands where I
Look
can
at the
see
clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call 'em's trespasses.
Peddling poison to kids, are we? Today you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
Stop selling to children, miscreant, or face my wrath!
We're shutting your ass down.
Screw you. Waste the free.
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Galaxy News Radio.
Make way for paying customers. You look like one of them wankers from the posters. What you wearing that for?
What posters?
Those old-timey posters from back in the day. My mate, Kent, puts them up every damn place.
You look upon the Silver Shroud! I seek a miscreant named Kendra.
Shroud, then? Well, like a nutter. Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Justice? You mean to end her? In that case, her flat's just south of Good Neighbor. Water Street Apartments. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
Galaxy News Radio.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nos who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See his calling card if you don't believe me. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming to Good Neighbor. You'll see.
You must be Kendra.
And you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I do so like it when the little bug crawls willingly into the spider's webs.
You have taken your last life, villain.
You stole my line.
We need to share some words.
Hey,
What you got?
Hancock.
Playing dress-up is fun and all, but you've walked into something a whole lot bigger. Those lowlifes you've been taking out for Kenny Boy, they all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's gonna want some good old-fashioned revenge. You dig?
Thanks for the warning.
You know, it would be a shame if he ended you. His name's Sinjin. He's taken 2-bit raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone. I happen to know where some of his other boys are. Smiling Kate operates outside of Bunker Hill, and Northy's got a pad over at Prospect Hill. You take them out, and maybe we can find out where the big guy himself is stashed. Good Neighbor'd rest a whole lot easier with him out of the picture.
You don't know where he is?
No one does. He's a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. But you keep poking his people with a machine gun, and he'll come out of hiding.
So, tell me about him.
Raiders are ruthless, but Sinjin, he's in a whole different class. Leveled some farms, napalmed his own men to end a couple enemies. But besides his dark deeds, no one knows nothing. If he ain't dealt with now, in a couple years it may take an army to end him.
I'm up for some community service.
You know you're all right. You take care of Sinjin, and I'm inclined to show some gratitude. You feel me?
Galaxy News.
You hear the gunshots outside the gates? Then you heard the work of the Silver Shroud. Kendra won't be murdering nobody no more because the Shroud delivered his final justice. So don't be shy. You hear an evil plan? A nefarious scheme? See Kent Conley at the Memory Den. Change is coming to Good Neighbor.
come out and play. And boy, do we just have
Wasn't
the
your
best
fault.
little chew
Did what you
toy
had
to
to do.
sink our teeth into. The legendary Silver Shroud. Sure, the Shroud's already killed some of our best, but so what? That just makes the bounty even juicier.
Where's the sport in
Pack
that?
your gear, because we're going to go a-murdering soon! If it isn't the girl behind the costume. You've been really naughty, Mrs. Shroud. Making all my friends so nervous with your calling cards. Taking out St. John's favorite toy soldiers. But now it's time to rip your goddamned heart out!
This shit.
What was that? Cut. You saw that, right? I ain't losing it.
Northy, St. John wants you to keep up the recruiting efforts. We need more warm bodies after we deal with the costume. And don't worry, Kate's gathering a bunch of meatheads to take the Shroud out. The boss ain't happy. Now's not a time for failure. He's getting personally involved. He's gonna pay the Shroud's flunky friend a special visit in Goodneighbor. After he's done with that, he'll check in. He'll expect results.
Here's the Silver Shroud update. In case you missed it, Kendra's reign of terror is over. She won't be... What? Oh, God! What's happening?
On your knees, dirtbag.
What? What are you doing? What? Ah!
St. John, all clear.
This is the Shroud's headquarters. So you must be the Silver Shroud's little friend. Yes. If you want to see your friend alive, Shroud, meet me at Milton General Hospital.
Right.
Don't do it, Shroud. It's a trap. Save yourself. Ah! Ah! Oh, my God! Do it, Shroud! Do it! On my knee. Ah!
Tick-tock, Shroud. Don't keep me waiting. We got business that needs finishing.
Shroud! I want to talk with you! I'm gonna say it again. Hold, assholes. Anyone turns heel, I'm coming for you and your family. And you, Shroud, you step any closer, and we get to see what's inside Ken's head.
You shield yourself behind an innocent. You are Craven, St. John. And you shall fall before me.
Don't talk to me like that. Some of these losers think you're some sort of legend. Like you walk straight out of a comic book. But you and I know, you're human. And you're weak. You came here and for what? Your little sidekick?
I have cut a path through all your thugs. Who can truly say I'm not the Shroud?
Don't listen, man. She's a phony. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm going to kill Kent. Then we're gonna shoot the hell out of you. Nothing's gonna be left but paste. Then, I'm going to Goodneighbor and kill every last worthless bastard there, and burn the whole thing down. No one screws with St. John.
I am the instrument of justice, and I cannot fall. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
Stop talking like that!
Listen close. It's the last thing you're ever gonna hear.
It is the shroud, it really is! Screw this!
Cowards.
Kent.
I've never been so happy to see anyone in my entire life.
I'm glad I got here in time.
You and me both, Shroud. But I don't know. I just give up. On all of it. Crime fighting just isn't what I thought it'd be.
Really? After all this, you're just giving up?
I knew it was bad out there. But this? I don't even think the Silver Shroud himself could fix this disaster area.
If you just quit, then the bad guys have already won.
You're right. But I'm tired. I just want to go home. I'm going back to Good Neighbor. Really, thanks for saving me. But I'm just done.
Hey.
I take requests.
Job's done. St. John's dead.
So down goes the big bad St. John. We get to walk that tightrope of freedom one more day. Take this for the effort.
You use me to deal with your problem, and that's all I get.
I know, right? Costume crusading is a really shitty gig. Ah, Ken, my man. Why the long face? You got what you wanted.
I was tortured. Almost died. It's not like the radio plays at all.
Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars. Pick yourself up. Good Neighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you.
What would the shroud be without his faithful friend, Rhett Reinhardt?
This means a lot to me. I'm gonna need some time to heal, you know? But then I got a special project in mind, just for you. I'll fire up my radio station if I make any progress. Calling the Silver Shroud. Calling the Silver Shroud. I got a special delivery for you. Come see me at the Memory Den. I've been thinking about what you and Hancock said. I've decided I can't give up, but I'm no fighter. Maybe at least I can keep tinkering, though, to try to make your Shroud costume even better.
What sort of upgrades are we talking about?
The armor plating is good, but it could be better. And maybe I can make a few other improvements.
What's that gonna run me?
Cost? Free, of course. After all we've been through, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Then let's do this.
Let me see. I salvaged some mint combat armor. And these plates should really be a step up in protection. Come back later, okay? I got some more ideas.